Have you ever wondered how your childhood experiences shape your adult life? In this video, we're diving into a crucial yet often overlooked aspect of personal growth, the lasting effects of a damaging childhood. Many of us carry invisible scars from our early years, affecting how we relate to ourselves and others today. Understanding these influences is not about placing blame. It's about uncovering the roots of our emotional habits. By identifying these patterns, you can begin the transformative journey of reclaiming your true self. So, if you've ever caught yourself reacting in ways that seem out of sync with your current reality, stick around. Together, we'll explore 8 specific signs that may indicate your upbringing has left its mark. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and healing. The first sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the tendency to smile through pain. Have you ever found yourself putting on a happy face even when you feel broken inside? This behavior often stems from growing up in an environment where expressing negative emotions like anger, sadness, or fear was met with punishment or rejection. As a result, you learn to hide your true feelings behind a cheerful mask. While this smile may have served as a protective shield during your childhood, it can hinder your ability to connect authentically with others as an adult. You might notice this when friends seem confused by your reactions to difficult situations, or when social gatherings leave you feeling emotionally drained. Recognizing and gradually removing this mask is a vital step toward healing and reclaiming your authentic self. The second sign that your childhood may have left lasting effects is the tendency to change your behavior depending on who enters the room. This phenomenon, known as emotional hypervigilance, often develops in environments where emotional safety is unpredictable. You might find yourself instinctively altering your voice, body language, or even your emotional state to accommodate others, prioritizing their feelings over your own needs. This constant adjustment can be exhausting and may lead to feelings of disconnection from your true self. If you often feel drained or resentful after social interactions, it's a sign that you're losing sight of your own identity. Healing from this pattern involves creating a sense of internal safety, allowing you to express your true self without fear of judgment or conflict. Remember, it's essential to reclaim your voice and establish healthy boundaries in your relationships. The third sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the overwhelming sense of guilt you feel in completely normal situations. Do you often find yourself feeling anxious or guilty when saying no to a request or taking time for yourself? This intense guilt can stem from a childhood where love and acceptance were conditional. If you were made to feel responsible for the emotions of others or rewarded only for good behavior, your nervous system learned to associate even minor disapproval with danger. As an adult, this can manifest as chronic people-pleasing or deep-seated anxiety, making you second-guess your choices and feel like you're constantly under scrutiny. Understanding that this guilt is a conditioned response, not a moral failing, is crucial. It's time to give yourself permission to exist without apology and recognize that your needs are valid and deserving of respect. The fourth sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the feeling of losing your sense of self when you are around your parents. Have you ever returned home for the holidays and suddenly felt like a child again? This regression is not just nostalgia, it's often a trauma response. If your parents never allowed you to develop an independent identity, your nervous system may still view them as figures of absolute authority. You might find yourself slipping back into old roles, like the caretaker, the scapegoat, or the invisible child, just to maintain harmony. This can be incredibly frustrating, as it undermines your growth and autonomy as an adult. Healing from this pattern requires acknowledging these dynamics without shame and gradually rebuilding your internal boundaries. Remember, your age and experiences don't disappear around your parents. They just need to be consciously reasserted. The fifth sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the struggle to find a balance in sharing your thoughts and feelings. If you grew up in an emotionally chaotic or unsafe environment, you might either overshare or completely shut down when it comes to vulnerability. For those who were often ignored, oversharing can be an unconscious attempt to be seen and heard. Conversely, if you faced ridicule or punishment for opening up, you may find it difficult to share even with trusted loved ones. This all-or-nothing approach to vulnerability can create instability in your relationships, leaving you feeling exposed after sharing too much or isolated when you shut down. Finding a middle ground is essential, and it starts with learning what emotional safety feels like. Surround yourself with people who can hold space for your truth without judgment, allowing for deeper, healthier connections. The sixth sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the intense struggle you experience with authority figures. If you find that the concept of authority triggers strong emotions, it's likely rooted in your upbringing. Children raised in authoritarian or emotionally absent households often develop dysfunctional relationships with those in power. You might instinctively rebel against authority, pushing back against rules and regulations, or, conversely, you may submit too easily, suppressing your opinions to avoid conflict. This confusion can create significant challenges in various aspects of your life, including work, relationships, and even in therapy. Understanding your responses to authority is crucial for your healing journey. It's not about eliminating your feelings, but rather learning to differentiate between control and leadership, dominance and respect. By doing so, you can begin to build healthier, more balanced relationships with authority figures in your life. The seventh sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the experience of feeling isolated even when surrounded by people. This profound sense of loneliness often stems from childhood neglect or emotional abandonment. Just because you're in a room full of people doesn't mean you feel connected or understood. You might have been conditioned to keep your inner world private, suppressing your needs and emotions to fit in. As an adult, this can lead to relationships feeling superficial or distant, making you feel invisible even among friends and loved ones. Healing from this loneliness involves allowing yourself to be seen, even if it's just a little at a time. Start by sharing small pieces of yourself with trusted individuals and gradually build that sense of safety. Remember, it's okay to seek connection and to let others in. You deserve to feel seen and valued for who you truly are. The eighth sign that your childhood may have been damaging is the tendency to fantasize about other people's families. If you often feel a pang of envy or sorrow when witnessing loving and functional parent-child dynamics, it's important to recognize that this feeling is valid. Such longing is not simply jealousy. It's a form of mourning for the nurturing relationships you may not have experienced growing up. These moments can serve as painful reminders of what you missed, prompting feelings of inadequacy or resentment. It's essential to acknowledge this grief rather than dismiss it. By acknowledging this pain, you can begin to heal and care for your emotional wounds. Remember, it's okay to feel this way. It signifies your humanity and desire for connection. Embracing these feelings can be a powerful step toward understanding your past and building healthier relationships in the future. As we conclude our exploration of the 8 signs that your childhood may have been damaging, it's crucial to remember that awareness is the first step toward healing. Recognizing these patterns in your life can empower you to reclaim your true self and foster healthier relationships. If any of these signs resonated with you, know that you're not alone in your journey. I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could help others in similar situations. Remember, this is just the beginning of your path to self-discovery and healing. Stay tuned for more content that delves deeper into personal growth and emotional well-being. Your journey matters, and we're here to support you every step of the way. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to engage with us in the comments.